Alright, hello, welcome. It is Thursday, so it is TWID day. If you don't know what that is, you go to bungie.net, click on Destiny 2. You can scroll down right here, and it'll be right here, This Week in Destiny, TWID, TWISD, sorry. I was going to get right into it. So we just had our second Into the Light dev thing, which, won't lie, was pretty good. We got to see all the weapons and stuff, which were really dope. There's some really crazy rolls for some of them, so kind of excited. I'm really excited actually. I love good weapons. I am a weapon whore. I love the weapons. So, yeah, I'm all excited for that. You can enhance them. So all the weapons will be able to be enhanced when Final Shape comes out in June. Uh, the only thing that's enhanceable is the twin perks. You cannot change your barrel, your mag, and your masterwork. So you have to get a 5 out of 5 God roll before you want to enhance it. So make sure you get the perfect roll. And then when you enhance it, you enhance the N2 perks or four perks for some of the weapons because you can get up to 4 on some of the weapons. So yeah. There's the new Hall of Champions, which is really nice. It's cool looking, got cool shit. We saw it obviously in the thing. This is the new armor. Better look at it. The Hunter we got to see live on the stream. We've seen the Titan Warlock in the pictures, but it's a lot better this way to see it. I like the Titan. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty dope. The Warlock doesn't look half bad either. I'm kind of intrigued by that one. And the Hunters actually ended up looking really good shadered, so we're kind of excited for that. So yeah. But onwards. So their next live stream will be next Tuesday, which is coming up in a few days at 10 a.m. PT, like normal, which is reset time for whatever time reset is for you. That's when they're going to be going over the return of 2 classic exotic missions, a preview of the 3 new PvP maps arriving in May, a new PvE challenge we call Pantheon, and more. So we're going to talk about these 2 exotic missions, classic. Everyone wants it to be Outbreaks, which is called 0 Hour Mission. I want it to be that. I would love to get a Craftball Outbreak. It'd be amazing. But in reality, it's not going to be. At least, I don't believe even slightly it will be. Because here's the thing. Let's go based off logic. So we've got a new Whisper of the Worm ornament right now out, if you don't know. Well, it's not out right now, but it's in the database, which we assume is coming out with Into the Light, which makes sense. So we assume since they're making a new one of that, we're probably getting Whisper of the Worm. Just makes sense, which is, I forget the mission's called, but yeah, we're going to get its mission. And then everyone's hoping for, like I said, for Outbreak, which is called 0 Hour, but it's not going to happen because they said before Final Shape came out, they were going to try to get the Hawk Moon and Dead Man's Tale out of Zur, or something like that. Words might be twisted a little bit there. But we do know in sometime in Final Shape, or maybe it's Into the Light, sometime soon, we don't know exactly when, Zur is getting an update, so his stuff's going to be different. So I assume they're probably going to want to get Hawk Moon, since they already got Dead Man's Tale out, and into an exotic mission, which came with. I assume they're probably going to do Hawk Moon's exotic mission as well. It just makes sense logically. I wish it was Outbreak. I want it to be Outbreak because I love Outbreak. It's really good right now, and it just needs more range because that's the biggest thing it's lacking. So it'd be really cool. Plus, it would have other perks to help with damage or anything, which would be really fun. So I really want that, but sadly, reality, it's not going to be. The truth is, it's going to be Whisper of the Worm and Hawkmoon. I know everyone was sad by that, and I could be wrong. There's still a chance I could be wrong, but I'm like 99% sure it's going to be Hawkmoon. And you know, if I'm wrong, awesome. I will take that. I want Outbreak more than Hawkmoon, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's going to be Hawkmoon. So they need to get out of Zur before they update Zur to his new system. It just logically makes sense, and I get it. I understand it. It sucks, but I understand. So fair enough. It's okay, Bungie. We get it. Um, this new PvE challenge we call Pantheon, they say. Truthfully, I think this is going to be either some sort of like Niobe Labs or something. It'll be like a thing like that. Or, more than likely, it's going to be like a community challenge of some sort where we'll get an emblem or something. I don't think it's going to be some like, I don't know, like a mission or something. I really don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be like, oh, you kill this many kills and, you know, it might be like in a raid because Pantheon kind of makes you think of like Antheon. So, you know, kind of like Vaga Glass. So they might be updating Vaga Glass, which would be really cool. But I don't think it's that either. But it'd be really nice, and then they have a challenge for it or something. I don't know. Get so many kills in it, we get something, or maybe we get so many kills in Vaga Glass, we get the weapons crafted. I don't know. Bungie might throw something like that. They're weird like that, but I don't really know what it is. No one does. Everyone's hoping for one thing or another. But I figure it's just gonna be the normal shit. Just do this and you get an emblem, which is boring. Let's be honest here. Who gives a shit? But Bungie for you. So we'll see. Uh. Remember that this is the third and final live stream, and you Calderon could earn. They prefer to put a space there. That's trippy. So anyway, Tillam's that's Twitch drops. If you don't know, there's 2 emblems you can earn. I'm almost earning both. I've gotten one already, and the other one I'm almost there. So really excited for it. I like that second one. So yeah. Guardian Games Cup comes to an end. I'm not reading for all this. People won. Congratulations. They got an emblem. They got stuff. They got loot. Um, so yeah, this is a very small TWIB. It's not that big, but it is important. You know, it had important things. It talks about the armor. It talks about stuff. So pretty quick, pretty simple. But Bungie did end up giving us some extra info, which I'll go over just now. So give me a second. Alright, so this is the info I was talking about. Bungie posted this an hour ago, so let's read into it. We've got updates on the rollout for the Brave Arsenal starting April 9th, plus some extra callouts to highlight just how much loot you'll be swimming in during Destiny 2 Into the Light. First up, we've seen the feedback on releasing an additional weapon each week after the first 6 drop on April 9th, and we're condensing the schedule to release everything by April 30th rather than May 21st. That's a lot smarter. I agree with that. I get why they're doing it. I do think it's a bit cheesy, but I get it at the same time, so fair enough. I'm happy it's actually a lot quicker, so yeah. We still think it's important to have fresh rewards to look forward to in the first few weeks, and we want to pack the first half of Destiny 2 Into the Light before we introduce more playable content in the second half. Okay, so let's break that down for a second. We're going to get more playable content in the second half then? So, was that their original plan, was just the weapons were going to be the playable content? Because that's not playable content, that's just loot farming. It's still the same content, Bungie. So, now what is it? So, by that statement, it means there's got to be something else, another mission. Maybe that's what this Pantheon thing is then? It might be the Step 2 or something? I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what that's about. Hopefully they talk about that next on Tuesday. Let's talk about guaranteed limited edition variants and weapon drop rates. By completing our site's quest, you are guaranteed to get a curated limited edition variant of each weapon. The team has picked some hot perk combos for these, and they all come with unique, shiny visuals. So even if you don't have a lot of free time, you'll be able to walk out of Destiny 2 Into the Light. Sorry. You'll be able to walk out of Destiny 2 Into the Light with a limited edition variant of all 12 Brave weapons, with excellent rolls and over a month to complete these straightforward quests. That's nice. Earning your own limited edition God roll is meant to be a very exclusive reward that should require some effort, which is why we wanted to make sure everyone can get at least one awesome limited edition variant of each weapon through quests. The weapon drop rates during Destiny 2 Into the Light will be among our highest in Destiny's history, even harkening back to the days of Season of Opulence. By attuning to a specific weapon, you'll greatly increase your chances of it dropping from Onslaught chest, and you'll be opening a lot of chests. Depending on how long you last, expect to earn several drops of the same weapon in a single session, especially on 50 wave runs. Well, if it's every 10 waves give you one chest, that means you're only getting 5 chests. Maybe get a bonus chest at the final, 50 wave, or maybe it's coil and you get a ton of loot, maybe. I figure they might do like a coil thing. If you get all 50, you get a ton of loot, which would be nice. But you're looking at like anywhere between 5-7 chests. And if you're lucky and get like coil, then you're looking at a lot more chests, which is awesome. The final 50 wave you complete, you get a ton of chests. That'd be great. I'm kind of hoping that's what they're going with, is a coil style simulation. You get chests throughout it, and then you get a ton of chests at the end. Really hope that's what's happening here. Really hope. We'll see. You can also use the weapon chest near Shacks at the Hall of Champions to get more weapons using trophies of bravery. These trophies will drop game-wide across core rituals, seasonal activities, raids, dungeons, dares of eternity, lost sectors, and more. I think that's a bit weird, I'm not going to lie. But I mean, since it's not crafted like dares was, I guess that will work out since it is RNG based as fuck, so I guess that's okay. That way, if you're doing other things, you can still get stuff for it. So, I'm actually okay with it. It's a bit weird, but I'm okay with that. That's okay. We like that. We like that. So you're always earning progress toward more weapons as you're playing. These even drop from Onslaught chests, so you'll be able to grab a few more rolls after every Onslaught session. See, it says after a few after each, so does it mean we literally get a few? Or does it mean just like one extra after each one? Or does it take a few, I'm hoping because how many chests and how much those little events they give you stuff too, I'm hoping you'll get a ton throughout it like crazy. Because we didn't get to obviously see what the chests drop because they kept that hidden, but yeah. So we'll see. This could be good. All 12 base Brave weapons can still be farmed after Destiny 2 Into the Light concludes. Interesting. We'll be moving Onslaught over to a dedicated node in Vanguard ARPS with the launch of the final shape, at which point you'll also be able to enhance perks on all of these weapons. Okay, I see. So basically, Into the Light is its own little event thing. It's not the actual thing. Okay, that's intriguing. So we'll see how that turns out then. And we have even more content to announce for Destiny 2 Into the Light next week. Come hang out at twitch.tv/Bungie at 10 a.m. PT Tuesday to get a look at what's coming. We'll see you then. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. There's some cool stuff here. I'm intrigued to see how this works. I want to see the loot. I'm all about loot. Like, if an activity is boring, I can handle it if it gives a ton of loot. If an activity is good and gives a ton of loot, I love it. I'm all about the loot. I am 99% about the loot. And the loot has to be good too, which, by the way, this loot is cracked. So I am all for this loot. I want this loot. I'll actually farm for this loot because it's worth a shit. So I'm all about it. Now, we haven't got any info on exotics or anything, so hopefully next week they talk about it. Obviously, there's exotic missions. But I'm hoping they'll actually give us some new exotic, or even the ones that they said were returning. I'd prefer those. Just something new that's not in the game currently would be nice. Personally, that's my opinion on it. But yeah, so that's the TWID, and that is also the Twitter post they made of updating information and stuff. It wasn't a very big TWID. It wasn't much on it. I know I didn't cover everything and read the whole thing. It's just, there's not a lot to read that's important in my opinion. Most of it's just excess, so yeah. But if you enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Are you excited for all this loot? Because personally, I am. And hopefully Bungie don't disappoint. Hopefully it drops the loot. I am excited for this. Anyways, y'all have a good day. We out of here. Adios.